Energy is just simply energy at first, right? It's not negative nor positive, right? You change it, you alchemize it, you have the power. So I walk in the room, I already know what's up, right? The people in there, like, mostly entities, right? Not their God power, because it's all about cultivating what you're cultivating inside of you, right? Good and evil exists in both of us. Are you cultivating the God power in you, or are you cultivating the ego, right? To me, it's not really about like devil, da 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 da. To me, heaven and hell exist inside me, here on earth. My life after this, it's not guaranteed, right? It's I have to do a lot of research to learn about the afterlife, da da da. So how about we figure out here the point that we need to figure out here, now, today? Like, can we stop emanating negative energy and sadness to one another? Because it's not for us, for the one that's aware of what energy is, right? This person will alchemize. Like for celebrities, not everyone loves them, but they're continuing to be. Have you ever imagined actually the hated, the ones that are like very hated when they first come out, they stay longer, and they stay like being the top of the conversation because why? Because it's so much. It's all about the attention. Where attention goes, energy goes, and wherever that energy comes from, it's up to me how I translate it or transmute it to benefit me, right? What was it? Was it Rihanna that said, one day they love me, one day they hate me, both nights I got paid? Or is it Bob Marley? I don't know who said that. So like, stop it's like, I feel like it opens a space to blame one another, because right now, all right, here you are you happy or are you not, right? That's what we're working on. Doesn't matter how old you are, what time it is in your life, where you at, how, like, it doesn't matter. It's all about stopping where you're at, because where you're at is perfect. Whether you're homeless, whether you're sleeping on that bus station at the park, or whether you're sleeping in your car, or you also have a regular life, okay life. The whole point is, are you happy with it, right? So let's talk about energy. We all, right now, everyone is talking about energy, this, energy, that, right? It's like, oh, I don't want to be around this person because his energy is like this. Yeah, I understand from that aspect, like someone who's always miserable, why would I want to be around you? Because it's not like you're open to create. You're not sharpening me. And I see I can't help you because it's not time for you. From that aspect, I see, yes, right? Not associating yourself. But when it comes to like right now, you are obligated to do some things right now, right? You're just now figuring out life the spiritual way, right? And you're trying to carve out your life, but currently you're obligated to go to a certain job that you don't like, or you have to deal with a certain relationship that you do not like, right? Like, because your starting point, it has to be somewhere. So it's like, it's not about that starting, like the situation that you're in when you are finally deciding to start to change, right? Because if you're going to be focusing on that, then it's going to be delayed. Why? Because now you are putting more attention on what you are not enjoying currently. So that's going to create another chain of fire. So what you do is like, all right, accepting it. This is where I'm at, and this is where I want to go. So you are a vibrational being, right? I didn't always know this. I feel everything. I'm an empath. But what I didn't know is that I thought, if the situation is negative, I'm going to pick it up. If the situation is positive, I'm going to pick it up as it is, right? I need to understand it. When I'm walking in that sauna room, the person that's sitting there might be angry as fuck. So the frequency in that sauna, that little tiny room, is frequency, right? But when I walk in, if I'm aware, if I'm in a good mood, guess what? I am going to take over the frequency in that sauna room. I have seen these type of experiences in my life. Because positive always wins. Negative is, it's insecure. It's not true. Let's just talk about it. It's not true. It's just there. It would disappear, right? If I stare at it, it will disappear. That's what problems are. But the reason why they don't disappear is because we focus on them and we help them grow. So instead of shifting our interest on the solution focus, frequency, we focus on the arrival frequency being a problem, because we already associate problem me being like, we already have a feedback in our body, like there's already a neurological pattern how we respond to the fear or to the feeling of fear and security. But when there is enough practice and in your own personality, like you know who you are, so like when you walk in a room, it doesn't fucking matter what's going on in there, it doesn't change who you are. And even if you do end up feeling what they were feeling for a second, you're able to determine easily and quickly, okay, this isn't mine. That was a tap. I just tapped it into the wrong frequency. There's a lot going on in this room. All right, I gotta go. Like, for example, for me right now at this stage, like, you know, I'm very much aware. Like, it's been 15 years since I've been on this journey, blah, blah, blah. But even in this, like, you know, meditating 2 hours a day and all of that, like tonight, Saturday night, if I choose to go to the club, who am I fooling? Am I gonna bless every soul that's in the club? No. Why? Because there is timing for everyone. Right? I can't be standing there. Like, this is like one of those people that stand on the streets and talk about Jesus Christ. Like, kudos for them, whatever brings them happiness. But I'm like, really? People driving on the traffic, like on the highway, like really in America? Really? Like, that's ridiculous to me. But then again, that's judging. But when you're coming from that aspect, yes, of course, differentiate, separate yourself. Why be around it? But I'm talking about throughout your life, that you are obligated, because you cannot just be like, all right, you know, I'm a spiritual being, I figured it out, I don't want any contact with anyone, I'm gonna go live in the woods. Guess what? You will live freely, happily, yes, but have you really excel in what you are learning? Because contrast is what makes you strong. It's solving more problems that makes you strong. Hard work itself has its own like accomplishment. It feels good. We are here to create. We are created to create. So there's something that needs to be created. That will be on a daily basis if you are willing and if you are open. But that can only come, you understand, when you understand that you're energy, right? So it's like, you don't have to run away from people to be in a positive energy mode all the time. No, you can go anywhere. You can be anywhere. You just have to be centered within yourself. Because you're a human being. You can't help it to be touching people's energy, right? Like, we are constantly changing each other's biochemical by every interaction, right? So when you stay centered within yourself, meaning you have to be aware where you're at, you have to be aware where you stand, you have to be aware where you're going, right? You have to be aware of your hope, you have to be aware of why your why. You have to be aware of life itself, right? So it's like, it's these understandings that are going to help you stay centered within yourself, because you know how to connect with your own self, with your own personal power, right? So until the divine time orchestrates, a lifestyle for me not to interact with a number of people throughout the day, I have to understand that I carry the power to translate an energy into however, whether it's like, I can change it. I have the power to change it based on how it would benefit me, right? So this is for people that are going through this, self-growth, personal growth journey. You don't have to separate yourself. You don't have to be alone, because you are here. All that what you're learning throughout your spiritual awakening is to share it and to also practice it. Because if you don't practice it, you're gonna be in the woods forever. So you're not, yeah, you're good, but did you really create? Are you I mean, hey, maybe if your calling is like to be a writer like me, maybe, yeah, you're sharing your, but I feel like it has its own benefit when you apply what you have learned on your own personal self. Like it's like, I don't know, personal experiences to me are like, nothing can beat personal experience. It's like an instant knowledge embodied. That's how I feel. So yeah, this idea just came, don't know how. I'm smart in the morning anyway, right? Was it Maya Angelou that said, I write in the morning every day because, I'm smart? No, this is another, I think, author that you're watching. But yeah, where do ideas come from? We need them. That's why they're here. And the universe is going to use whoever is available to tap into the frequency of the universe. Right? It's not about being special. It's all about being interested. And it's all about knowing. I mean, you can only be interested when you know what you want. So, yeah. You have the power. Doesn't matter how bad the situation is. You stay centered. Walk in it and experience your own self-power. It's amazing. Positive beats negative at any time. If you remember that, right, you know that's the law, so you won't be afraid. So move through life freely. Just constantly, right, considering your inner centeredness, if that's a word, right? As Joe Dispenza says, you can't just meditate 20 minutes in the morning and then 8 hours a day you're doing, you can't expect it to benefit you, right? So it's like constantly filtering thoughts, and then also understanding that it is okay when you fall from grace. It's all about stopping, and it's like, oh wait, you know what, I've been feeling like this way, I've been feeling this not right vibration for an hour. Why? Right? That was challenging at first, but now it's like, this is what happened. Oh, you know what, I knew when he said that, I kind of felt something. Because when you become this aware, you start to understand, oh my God, what am I? I don't even do anything. My body responds to everything. I'm allergic to bad words. I'm allergic to weak shit. I'm allergic to... What does that tell you? My body loves it when I tell it I am great, that I am beautiful, that life is beautiful. What is that? Because there's already a language. Right? We are here to stand on our own and figure out what we are here to do. And you can only do that when you are strong in your own foundation of energy. Because again, because we are vibrational beings, not understanding that and, grasping our personal power by the neck is making us drift left to right. Right? Like, not flexible. But when you're flexible, you start to understand, it's okay, I'm feeling like this. Because I know it will change. Emotions change. It's all about snapping out of it. Okay, when you understand that, it's like, oh, okay. Now you don't need your mom, your dad. Doesn't matter what they say, how you were brought up. Blah, 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 blah. This is where we're at. This is how you are. This is how the human being works. We have manual. We come with manual. Your energy is your currency. That's your money. Right? Because we lack this knowledge, we focus on the physical money, so we continue to work for money for the rest of our lives and never tasting or experiencing a genuine happiness, true happiness. Why? Because you are constantly worried. When you spend it, you are not having fun, you're worried. When you receive it, you're worried. Before the paycheck comes, you already have bills. So it's like this constant rat race. Oh, what a rat race. But when you understand that, okay, I'm energy first. Right? Just like you need to brush your teeth every day. If not, I don't need to say, right? Energy is just like that. I have to brush it. I have to clean it up. How do I do that? By constantly seeing what is being contemplated in my head. What is my mind eating right now? What are you chewing on? What are you chewing on, mind? You have to talk to your mind just like that. Hey, what's up? What you thinking? What's going on? What is this? Hey, I'm feeling a little discomfort. What are you doing? What were you thinking out there? That's not our thought. Switch. Boom. Then the physical biology, like, fix itself. The nervous system, like, right? Regulates itself. But with practice, right? I wasn't able to do it just like that. No, it takes practice. It's actually when you decide to do it, that's going to become is even harder enough to make you quit. But you must not quit, right? Maya Angelou said, that's actually when you must not be defeated is when you are defeated. I mean, when it's hard, that's when you actually must not be defeated because something is working out, right? This is going to take me to the, what is it? What chapter was it? Was it Desire on Think and Grow Rich? 3 Feet from Gold. He spent all his life, all his money digging with all the equipment and finally gave up and, left everything as it is. And guess what? That poor farmer, was it a farmer or whatever, the guy that ended up buying the equipment, right? He was like, you know what? They dig this far. Let me go ahead and see. And then boom, they were like, what? 2 feet from gold. Life is funny like that because life knows that we don't take shit with us. It's not about the materialistic that we create here as human beings. It's about how we feel. We are given the power to create so we can feel good and emanate positive vibration. It's like when you arrive, right? Again, I say this again and again. We arrived last as human beings. What do you see? Is there anything that you can think of that is ugly other than human beings? I'm sorry, I can't. There are a lot of ugly human beings that I met and that I know that they exist because most of them don't love themselves. So I was like, yeah, they're carrying entity, whatever. It's a fact. But outside of that, every God creation, I mean, humans, we are also God's creation, but God gave us the power to be whatever it is we want. So like people choose to be the devil, the chicken, the whatever. Some are chicken, some are ghost, some are... What was I saying? Yeah, we arrived last, so we can understand. We are here to be inspired. When I'm in nature, I look at it, right? It's like I look at everything. It's like, how old are you? How long have you been here? You don't need me. How many of us have you witnessed? We come and we go. We come and we go. We come and we go. But nature is still here. But human beings are not here forever. So what does that tell you? Oh, respect what was before you. It must have a secret. Right? So I started talking to the trees. I started talking to the woods. I started talking to the air. And guess what? It responds. They want to tell you that's schizophrenia. They want to tell you that's fucking hallucination. Nah, you see? I ended up getting whatever what they call to make you adequate to talk like this, right? The so-called piece of paper, degree. Yeah. I had to get that just because. I didn't want... Never mind. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm done.